Hey guys, it's your girl Don't Touch My Toys, and I have a super fun collaboration video to share with you today. This has been really hard for me to keep secret. I've really wanted to share this with multiple people, but I've kept my lips sealed, and today I can finally release what I've been working on behind the scenes. So in regards to social media specifically, Instagram is the platform that I've been on for the longest amount of time. And over the years of being on there, I have been introduced to so many incredibly talented people in the doll community. And I knew that I wanted to do a video that could showcase some of the people that I'm personally a huge fan of. So today, we're gonna do a collaboration video with doll stylists. So I have this friend on Instagram, you may know him, his name is Oh That 80s Boy, and several years ago I got to hang out with him for the entire day and we had such a blast together. I ended up bringing one of my dolls and I brought a bag of fashions and I asked him, would you mind giving my doll an Oh That 80s Boy makeover? I just love to see what you come up with this doll and these fashions. When I tell you, I was literally blown away with the look that he gave this doll right before my eyes. Like, I'm literally watching him as he's picking different fashions and putting it against the doll and zhuzhing her up. I mean, he was doing things that I wouldn't have even thought to do. Like, there was this random piece of fabric in there that he created a beautiful head wrap for the doll. She looked so chic, so stylish, and perfectly embodied the Oh That 80s Boy aesthetic. I was blown away. So that experience with Oh That 80s Boy is 100% what inspired today's video. I thought, wow, how amazing would it be to have a few more dolls that are restyled by a few more of my other favorite accounts on Instagram. So I chose 5 people and I reached out to them, and I'm so thrilled that all 5 were just like, yes, let's do it. Send me the stuff, I'm gonna do it. And that's what we're gonna get into today. I'm so thrilled to finally be able to release this video. I'm going to end up filming this in segments because as the deliveries come back to me, I will be unboxing the same day. I don't want to keep these beautifully restyled dolls in a box for too long. So ironically enough, the first box to come back to me was from, guess who? Oh That 80s Boy. I had to do an Oh That 80s Boy doll restyle 2.0. So that is gonna be my first unboxing, and I'm really geeked to see what he came up with this time. I did do a little behind the scenes before I sent these packages out to all of the doll accounts, so I will show that before I do the unboxing. That way you can see what was included in their package, what the doll looked like, some of the fashions and whatnot that I had kind of curated for them, and then we'll actually do the unboxing and see the grand reveal. This is Oh That 80s Boy, Beto. I feel like Beto was the hardest for me because I've seen how he styles in person before, and he picks the most random things and puts together this amazing outfit. So he's a wild card and he will use all sorts of random stuff. So like, I feel like out of all of the people, he's the one I gave the most stuff to. But this is the doll Beto's gonna work with, very Molly Ringwald. So let's talk about Oh That 80s Boy. I have been following Oh That 80s Boy since I started collecting Barbie again. I want to say that was in 2016. It could be 2017, but I feel like it was 2016 that I starting to trickle into my Barbie collecting again. And I was just blown away by Oh That 80s Boy's content. Back then, I cringe, I barf when I see the stuff that I used to post back then, and Oh That 80s Boy was just light years ahead with the things that he was posting. His restylings were just amazing. His dioramas, oh my gosh, incredible detail. Patrick Nagel prints, Skipper's teenager bedroom with like the 80s posters with music icons on the wall. It was just next level. And I was very inspired by the content he was posting. And I was like, wow, I want a collection like that someday. So to say that I've been a fan of his work for years, I mean, is an understatement. I would say that he was probably one of the top 3 most inspiring accounts that was posting their collection at the time, and still to this day. I mean, his stuff is just wow. When I got to go to his house and see his collection in person, I was just geeked out, like so geeked. The attention to detail is next level, and he taught me so much about restyling dolls that day, not just with fashions but with hair. Just an incredibly talented person, and a lot of fun as well. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. There's so much. You can just go to his page and look at it for yourself, and you're gonna gasp, because he is just such an incredible doll collector and really just puts out beautiful photos and restyles and dioramas, you name it. He can do it. I'm about to open Oh That 80s Boy's box, and I'm really excited because I have no idea what type of look he went for with this doll. I sent him a variety of different stuff, and I basically told every person on the project that this is up to you. Do with these fashions, do with these accessories, whatever you want. Anything goes. If you want to alter the doll, if you want to alter the hair, even if you want to alter the clothes, do what you want. This is your baby to customize, alter, style however you want. I didn't want them to have any limitations. So here goes. Da, 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 da. I can see the top of her head. Let me see if he left any notes or anything. I just want to make sure I don't need to read something. Nope. He said, let's get to it, girl. Little sneak peek for you. Fan reveal. Oh my gosh. She's so cute. Are you guys ready to see the doll restyled by Oh That 80s Boy? Da 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 da. Oh my gosh, he did such a good job. I love the colors that he chose for her. I love that he chose this. This is so cool. I can't remember. I think this is a Fashion Avenue top. And then this pink skirt came from some sort of fashion pack that I had, but she is perfect. She 100% fits the Oh That 80s Boy type of look. Like, I could see this on his page and be like, oh my God, I want that doll now. It was really hard for me to decide which doll to send to Oh That 80s Boy, because I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh my God, send him a classic 80s or classic 90s Barbie with huge hair. And I really didn't want to do that. Well, for one, he has styled a classic 90s doll for me already. She's in my Pizza Hut diorama. So I wanted something different. That way he wasn't limited to do like huge, big 80s hair. With this one, I thought she was edgy, and she kind of resembled Molly Ringwald. So I was like, I mean, she could still look 80s, and I love the aesthetic that he went with her. If I wouldn't get slapped with copyright infringement, I would 100% put Roxette's The Look on as the background music for this. But this is the Oh That 80s Boy restyle. She looks incredible. I love the use of color. And I made sure to send him a lot of different accessories and different components to work with, because I have seen him restyle before, and I know that he loves a good accessory. And he always does it in such a tasteful way to where it's never too much. It's just enough. It accentuates, but it doesn't compete. Everything that he chose is perfection. If I saw this doll at the doll store, I would want duplicates so I could have one in box and one out of the box. I do have to say that I've always loved hats, but I never really put them on my dolls. And then after my day with Oh That 80s Boy and seeing how he restyled, I have hats on a lot of my dolls now. In my dioramas, you can see a lot of dolls that are rocking a hat or a beanie, and that's 100% because of Oh That 80s Boy. So I'm really stoked that he put a hat on her. She looks incredibly stylish. I'm curious to see what his thought process was. I'm going to have to ask him what he started with. What was the first item that he chose out of the bag of clothing and accessories, and how he built the look. So I just consulted with the Oh That 80s Boy, and he said that I needed to send him a hoop earring because that is a staple for his stylings. So notate that for any future restyles. Send him hoops always. So I'm going to need to find her a hoop earring because he said that ideally he would have loved her to have a big hoop earring. And then he did want some calf booties. So I actually really like the ones that he chose for her. I love the yellow, and I like that he incorporated it as well on her bracelet. I think she's perfect. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Hire him for your next event. I mean, could you imagine if this was a Mattel Creations type signature doll? She would sell out, and I feel strongly that Oh That 80s Boy has a strong designer's eye, and you need to go apply at Mattel. How about that? Hey guys, welcome back. It's a couple of days later, and I have another package that arrived today from Doll Stylist number 2. So this next doll stylist, I've had the pleasure of getting a couple of custom dolls from, and he's so insanely talented. Reroutes, flocking, restyles. His photography is just next level, and I'm so excited that he was open to doing this project. So the next unboxing will be a doll that's been restyled by Kosmothedoll. You must go on Instagram and look up Kosmothedoll. I'm going to share some of their pictures, some of their feed, so you can get a look at why I had to reach out to Cosmo and see if they would be open to do a restyle. Cosmo's photography is so amazing. I love when they post behind the scenes because a lot of the times you're like, wow, how did they do that? Is this AI? And then Cosmo will blow you away because they'll post a behind the scenes and you'll see like strings holding up a Barbie and lighting and backdrops, and you're like, oh my gosh, this was an entire production. It truly is next level. I will say that that is something that I really enjoy about Instagram, is how inspired I get from that platform. You know, it started with photography, and I still am working on my personal doll photography. So when I come across accounts like Kosmothedoll that does all of these innovative ways of photographing their dolls in interesting poses and different settings, that is just really, really cool. And it inspires me to think outside of the box when it comes to my own doll photography. Okay, I've kept Kosmothedoll waiting long enough. I told them not to tell me anything at all about this doll, and I know that they are ready for me to open it up and let them know what I think, so let's do this. I am going to show you a sneak peek of what I packaged up for Cosmo for him to work with initially. I have no idea what this gal is going to look like. I did tell him that he could have free reign. If you want to cut her hair, if you want to restyle her hair, if you want to reroute her, if you want to put tattoos on her, I don't care. Do whatever you want. So it's going to be really exciting to see what he came up with. This is going to be Kosmothedoll's doll. This is who he's going to customize. And then here are some of the pieces I picked out for him so he can put an outfit together. It's really hard doing this. So Kosmothedoll did reach out to me and tell me that they had more than just one look that they wanted to do. So they are going to give me a visual after I open this one up to tell me the other looks that they would like me to restyle. So we're gonna get more than just one option from this restyle, which is fabulous. Okay, I'm really excited. I haven't even taken her out of the plastic yet, but I recognize this fashion right here. And this is one of the very many, I think I sent Cosmo like 38 pieces to work with. And this was a wild card. I just threw it in just as like, I'm just gonna put this in and we'll see if he actually chooses this out of all the other stuff. And lo and behold, he incorporated it into this look. So I'm very excited to see how he worked this in. I'm trying to be delicate because I don't want to mess anything up. This is so freaking cool. If I could just borrow a fourth of each of the people's talent that are a part of this project, I would just be like a Super Saiyan doll stylist. Like, this is freaking amazing. I mean, are you for real right now? Look at this hair, for crying out loud. Look at this makeup. Sis is dewy, okay? As a makeup artist, I really... I appreciate this look so much. Oh my gosh, she is gorgeous. So I checked the box. There's not a note that specifies all of the different things that Kosmothedoll did, but I can tell this is not what she looked like when I sent her to him. So he put the Kosmothedoll magic touch on her 100%. Let's get an up close look at her. So first things first, we have to get into this outfit. We must dissect what's going on with this outfit because there is more to this outfit than what you see at first glance. So if elements of this outfit seem somewhat familiar, it is a skirt from My Scene. However, it's not the original skirt because no, Cosmo didn't want to just put a My Scene skirt. He wanted to create an entirely new fashion and deconstruct the My Scene skirt. So what he did is he took the middle panel of the skirt out, turned it into a top, a freaking corset top. If you look at the back detail here, you can see this little corset detailing. That was the middle panel. So he shortened the skirt, used the middle panel as a top, and then added this little corset detailing to the front. Are you serious right now? That's how I know I'm not a doll stylist, because I wouldn't have thought to do that. I wouldn't have seen an opportunity like that in that skirt. And this is just awesome. I love that they did that. I got this back and I was looking at it and I was like, whoa. Whoa, whoa, what's going on here? This does not look familiar. Like, this was not like this originally. Oh my God, did he create this? And so I had to confirm with him, like, yo, what did you do to the outfit? Tell me everything, because I know, like, I couldn't even recognize what original fashion it came from, because I was like, wait, I know what this is, but I can't quite put my finger on it. And then he had to tell me what he did, and I was like, oh my God, that's what it is. I was like, holy cow, that's so great. So outside of the outfit, I did confirm with him all the extra little details he did for the first look. And he said that he did in fact get rid of the bangs that she had, because she kind of had like a side swept type bang. So he did get rid of the bangs. He rerouted her hairline as well. I mean, goodness, he added blush. She's got highlights. Really, a lot of things were done to this doll. We're going to show a before and after so you can really get into it and see the different elements that were added to just her face, not even the clothing. I do have to say I'm very inspired. I know I am going to say that over and over throughout this video. Each of these doll stylists, I'm taking something away from each way that they style, and this is just really great. And I really hope that this will help elevate my creativity and hopefully elevate yours as well that are watching. As I notated previously, Cosmo did message me and said that they wanted to create multiple looks. He said that originally he wanted to create 6 different looks, which made me pretty happy, because then I knew, okay, I gave you enough options. If you had 6 looks that you came up with, then you had a lot that you could work with. So that makes me happy. I'm gonna share the additional looks that Cosmo created, and stay tuned for this next clip to see those. So this is Kosmothedoll's second look. This was the wild card skirt that I wasn't sure he was actually going to use. He turned out a look with this and a fishnet top. She looks fantastic. If you notice, he also gave her a really cool belly ring. She's just so hot, and I love that I have a different look that I can play with now for this doll. On to look number 3. I love how different all 3 of these looks have been. Really into this fishnet alien crop top paired with the baggier textured jean. Of course, I'm obsessed with anything with metal, so the chain detailing on the belt is a wonderful touch. It is now June 16th. I just received my 3rd package from one of the doll stylists that's a part of this project. I'm so stoked to open this up. Let me get into it and tell you a little backstory about this next doll stylist. So the next doll that we're going to unbox is Restyle by the one and only Dollstangram on Instagram. And I have been following this account for, I would say, between 3 to 5 years. I'm not exactly sure when I discovered their account on Instagram, but as soon as I saw their content, I was just smitten right away. Outside of just their feed, I love to watch their stories. Their level of perfection is really top tier, and I think that's why I love the stuff that they put out, because when I see the dolls that they post, there's not even a strand of hair out of place. It's always perfection. The way that they have their dolls' hair is top tier, next level, and it's really inspiring because I'm not great at hair personally. I have said this before. I can basically do a downdo or a ponytail, and the hair on these dolls look like something out of a hair magazine. It's just perfection. Even your dolls that you get from Mattel that you debox for the first time, the hair never looks as good as Dollstangram's dolls' hair do. So I'm going to share a couple of photos from Dollstangram's feed so you can see what I'm talking about, and you can see the way they pose their dolls, they style their dolls, they photograph their dolls. It's all just really beautiful and truly a production. It's very perfect, and that is very inspiring for me, and I gravitate to that because I just don't feel like my photography and my styling is to that level yet. So when I see these accounts where their feed is just beautifully curated, it really is just something that I gravitate to, and that I'm like, wow, I aspire to be like you someday. I will say that Dollstangram was one of the accounts that I was very intimidated to reach out to because I haven't had a lot of conversations with them in the DMs, and I haven't known them as long as some of the other accounts that I asked to participate in this project. So I was really nervous and kind of in my head like, oh my gosh, what if they think I'm weird for reaching out to them about this? Their feed is just so perfect that I really just didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if this would be something that they'd be interested in. And so I am over the moon that they were so receptive to doing this and take the time out of their day to participate in this. And I'm thrilled to open this up and see the magic touch that they put on this doll. I did pick a doll that was once a grail for myself, and I have styled her myself in my collection, but her styling needed help. Like, she is just so beautiful, and I knew that if I sent that to Dollstangram, they would give her the look that she deserves. So I'm very excited to get into this today. And then this one is Dollstangram, which is like more Y2K aesthetic, and that's the girl I'm gonna send him to work with.
I'm really excited about this pink skirt. I think I'm gonna be using that. Yeah. Maybe like a little vest moment. Okay, stay tuned. You guys, these skirt pieces, Model of the Moment, Daria, Beach Street, Fashion Fever, Kayla. I don't know. I think these are Britney Spears pants. This is a Lilo and Stitch skirt. No comment. This is Hard Rock Barbie skirt. Come on, obsessed. Look at the size of the Barbie collector tag in comparison to the skirt. I think that's really funny. Like this though. Ooh, there's so many good pieces. I am so excited. You guys, this is a gift for doing the styling challenge. Kosmothedoll is one of my favorite Barbie screenings of all time, and I stupidly sold her when I stopped collecting. Oh my god, and this top! What? This is so cute. It's so Versace. Oh, I am obsessed. And with the skirt, oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, the belt. Wait, stop. I literally, the little Western belt. I am so obsessed with Barbie belts and hats and gloves and stockings. So this is like right up my alley. I am obsessed. Summer, this is so... Oh, I got Summer from Summer. I just made the connection. Maybe you didn't intend that. Oh my god, and her screening is perfect. Gonna reroute her. So stinking excited over this. You have no idea.
I am, of course, going to link Dollstangram's account here, so make sure that you go to their page and leave them some love and let them know that you saw their restyle here on this channel, and give them a follow because they post some really, really great content. I see that she's wearing a hat, which I love. We love a girl with a hat. Here we are. Oh my goodness. She is a stunning queen. Teen Skipper, full Y2K look. So she is completely decked out in all the accessories. We have a purse. She's got a little neck scarf. She even has the hat. Her hair is perfection. I'm almost positive that he definitely did a treatment on her hair, a boil wash, because her hair did not look this good when I sent her to him. I'm very much in my Y2K era right now. I'm obsessed with Y2K styling. I'm obsessed with Y2K dolls. She is so, so pretty. We're gonna turn the camera around and get an up close look at her so we can all take it in. Okay, let's get into it. Up close and personal. Here she is, the Teen Skipper restyled by Dollstangram, and I just love this look so much. I love the soft colors that they chose. I did ask him what he did to the hair because I know that her hair was not perfect, and he said that he did in fact do a boil wash and he straightened the hair to give it that beautiful bone straight look to it. So every doll stylist that I asked to participate in this project received a package that had at least 38 pieces to work with. That included a variety of tops, bottoms, accessories, shoes, you name it. And when Dollstangram received this package, they messaged me and said if it would be okay to create more than one look, which I was ecstatic about because that wasn't an expectation nor a requirement, but I'm not gonna say no to more than one option for a resale. So this was the first and final look that they sent box, but they did create additional looks for this Teen Skipper. I want to showcase those other looks because they're also fantastic and give her a little bit more diversity in her wardrobe. So let's get into those. Okay, here's look number 2. Look at this micro camouflage skirt. I mean, she's showing all the leg. Very Y2K to have the teeny tiny skirt. So I love that they chose this. And the beanie, I love a gal with anything on her head, whether it be a scarf, a hat, a beanie, a bandana. I just love a nice hair accessory. This graphic top is so fun. I haven't used it yet, so it's just really great to see it put together in an outfit. I just love the colors of this. It's so vibrant and so fun
And it reminds me of all of the popular girls that I went to high school with and I was too intimidated to be friends with. On to look number 3. I really wish that you could see this look in person. When I tell you that Skipper's eyes are piercing with this color of blue on her top, it's crazy. Her eyes look fantastic with these shades of blue. I love this textured skirt. I haven't used it yet. I didn't really know how to pair it up, but this look just gives me 100% like Regina George, Mean Girls type vibes. I love it. Fantastic.
Okay guys, it's been about a week or two since the last doll update, and I'm so excited because the final 2 restyles arrived today and I cannot wait to unbox these. I have to say, getting these 2 boxes on the same day was the highlight of my weekend. This first box is coming from an account you may be familiar with on Instagram called Kickthetires. Kickthetires is another one of those accounts that I immediately started following on Instagram when I first started collecting dolls again. As someone with a deep appreciation for all things kawaii, Japanese culture, Japanese styling, Japanese fashion, how could I not immediately fall in love with Kickthetires account? I definitely want to share some of the content that Kickthetires puts out because it's really just so fun to look at. I mean, it's one of those accounts that you really just want to kind of zoom in as much as you can on your phone or tablet to see all the little details of their dioramas. I'm certainly not the only person that is a huge fan of Kickthetires. I mean, they have a huge following, not just in restyling, but their dioramas, their miniatures. They even had an art exhibit in the last couple of years. I can't remember exactly when it happened, but they had the opportunity to showcase their dioramas at the university, which I thought was so incredible. What a fun opportunity. I would have loved to be able to see their dioramas up close in person. Anytime I take a closer look at their dioramas, there's something that I see that catches my eye in miniature form, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where did they get that? That is amazing. I have to put that in my wish list. Like, so many amazing fun miniatures and just really fun ways of styling their dolls. It's a fun, bright, happy account. I encourage everybody to go check it out. I will be sharing a couple of my favorite pieces from their collection journey over the years. So without further ado, let's get to the unboxing. I am really just so thrilled that they decided to participate in this project. I just think it's really, really fun to get to do this with so many accounts that I really, really love and admire. And it feels like I almost have a part of their collection in mind now because they have touched these creations with their hands. These are their creations. It's like a doll styled by that favorite content creator. And I just think that's really, really fun because there's so many talented people on Instagram. There's just so many accounts that I'm like, oh, wow, that's amazing. I feel like in the Barbie world specifically, a lot of collectors look up to specific designers. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, we have amazing Barbie designers, but we also have amazing people that are just collecting dolls, but are just so talented with what they do with their dolls. And this has been a very fun project because I'm picking a person that I really look up to and I admire their vision and their work, and they are getting to put their magic touch on a doll in my collection, and I just think that's really, really cool. And I'm so geeked and appreciative and thrilled that these doll stylists and doll collectors have participated in this project. So yeah, this is Kickthetires. This is her doll that I'm sending her gift that I'm giving her, and then here's some of the materials I'm sending to her to work with. Before I give you the grand reveal, I just have to say that Kickthetires truly saved this doll from eviction. She's a really cool doll, and at one time I was trying to complete the entire series of this doll line, and this particular doll, I don't know, I just couldn't really find a style for her that really spoke to me, to where I was placing her really high up on my ranks. So she's been in a doll bin for many years, and she was facing eviction. And when it came time to choose a doll to send Kick the Tires, she was one of my options. And, you know, I was trying to figure out, well, which one. And I said, you know, if there's anybody that's going to give this doll new life and make you keep her, because she was a doll I really didn't want to get rid of. I really didn't, but I just knew, Summer, you've done nothing with her. She's been in your bin for years. It's time to move on, girl. So this was the one last opportunity that I had to save this doll, and wow. Okay, are we ready? She's so adorable. Oh my goodness. Look at this gal. Look at all of the layers. Complete maximalism, totally bright and colorful, fun and cheery, obsessed. I did tell every stylist that, you know, they had full reign. So whatever you want to do, you want to shave her head, you want to reroot her, you want to redo her makeup, you want to fix her eyebrows, do whatever you want. Full reign, just do it. And this is so fun. I mean, she put little custom jewels here on this bag, which is so fun. The braids in her hair, so cute. She gave her bangs. So this doll does not come with bangs like this originally. So she did a whole like hair makeover on her as well. So freaking fun. Like I really am inspired when I see the way other people style, because a lot of times they do stuff that I just don't think of, you know? And wow, I just love her. She's great. Let's get an up close look at her. I have to say, this hair is just amazing on her. It just really amped up the look of this doll. I love the super kawaii style. I love all of the little hair ornaments and accessories we have there. The bangs straight across. She looks so much better with these bangs than she looked in her factory setting. This hairstyle is also really, really cool because it really showcases the highlights in her hair, which I feel like before, yes, they were there, but now they're pulled away. You can really, really see how much fun, chunky highlights she has. I wanted to give Kick the Tires all of the different accessories to work with, so they had options, and boy, did they pick out some accessories. This girl has so many components to her, and it works fabulously. I'm just so thrilled. I have an official Kick the Tires release. She is saved from eviction, and she's going to look adorable with some of my other Barbies that are styled in a Japanese style street fashion. She's perfection. I'm a little bit sad now because I'm on my final doll unboxing, which means that this project is coming to an end and I'm not ready. It's been so fun though. It's been super, super exciting and super fun to open each and every one of these doll unboxings and to see the transformation of each doll that's been sent back to me. I mean, when you see the dolls that I sent them and you see the after, it's like, it's wow. It's next level. The perfect touches that they've been able to accomplish on these dolls. So this next doll unboxing is by the account Thebarbiedreambae, and I have been following this account since the very beginning, since I just started collecting dolls again. And I have to say that Thebarbiedreambae is probably the reason why I fell so in love with the Teen Skipper mold, because at one time they were just posting all of these amazing Teen Skippers, and I don't think I had any at the time, but that doll was so stunning, and the way that they would style them, I was like, oh, I have to find her. Their styling is just, it's just amazing. I don't even have the right word for it. It's just like stuff that you would see in a magazine, stuff that you would see high-end celebrities with like the best stylists out there dress like. Barbiedreambae to me is one of those types of accounts that I could see in modern fashion, like in a Vogue photo shoot or something like that. Like they just do really, really very classy, high fashion put together looks. Like when I think of Barbiedreambae's dolls and styling, I can just imagine that their collection is just super, super perfect. Like not a hair is out of place, like the dolls' clothes don't have a wrinkle on them, and they're just goals, because the way I collect and the way that I style is just not as refined, and I really appreciate their eye for detail and how they just put a look together and it looks amazing. I mean, go look for yourself. Go look at their Instagram feed. Even their Instagram feed is just perfect. Like it's curated perfectly. It looks like a magazine lookbook. So I had to ask them if they would participate in this project, and I was really, really thrilled that they said yes. And so I'm very excited to have a doll styled by Thebarbiedreambae in my collection. Let's get to it. So I really have no idea what Thebarbiedreambae is going to come up with. I had a little bit of anxiety about what am I going to send Barbiedreambae, because again, I feel like their account is so different than a lot of the stuff that I post on my account, and I wanted to make sure that I was sending them good options. Like I was like, girl, you better send them some good selections. Do not be sending them any like mediocre type of fashions or accessories, because they're going to be like, how do you expect me to come up with a look in my style aesthetic with these trash clothes? So I went in, you know, for some of those like more signature pieces and things like that, so I could give them more options, because I wanted them to have something to work with and not be like, oh, well, I guess I can put a look together, but this isn't what I personally would want to choose for this doll if I could pick, you know, the fashions myself. So I'm excited to see what they come up with. I know that it's gonna slay, and I'm gonna feel shy and awkward around this doll, but let's get to it. Let's see what they came up with. This is Barbiedreambae. That's his doll that I'm sending him. And these are the things I sent him to work with. I'm geeked. I'm geeked because this doll is wearing a hat, and I threw this in there just as a wild card because I love a Western moment, but I didn't know if they were gonna choose that, and it looks like she's wearing the hat, so I'm like, oh my God. OMG, let's get into it. If Mattel released this doll, I would not be able to afford her. I need like a drum roll or something to introduce this gal, but here she is. Yes, I know. Take a moment to take it all in. You cannot tell me that this doll would not be at least $150 on Mattel's website at release. And then if you didn't get her and she sold out, she'd be about $300 on the aftermarket. I love the look that they came up with her. I threw in a bunch of little random stuff again because I have looked at the way they style their dolls and they pick certain things that, again, I would not realize I could put together and make look so good. So I wanted to give them some options. So they use the little scarf for her bag. This did not come this way. They put that together. The scarf around her neck and hair with the cowboy hat. Obsessed. The glasses. It works. It works. She looks amazing. I'm just really, really geeked about all the accessories that she has. I love the headscarf so much. I love the little addition of this to the purse. That just really makes this bag look expensive. I'm loving the jewelry that was paired together, the gold with the pearls. It just works. The glasses are just such a statement on her. Like, if I saw this woman in public, I would be so intimidated to talk to her. Listen, I'm just blown away by this doll. She just got a whole other life. Like, holy crap. She's probably the richest girl in my collection. Can we just talk about this cowboy hat moment? I mean, my God, it just works. I want to thank each and every doll stylist that participated in this video. Oh That 80s Boy, Kosmothedoll, Dollstangram, Kickthetires, and Thebarbiedreambae. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy lives to participate in this doll styling challenge. It means the world to me to be able to not only have a doll styled by you, but be able to showcase your amazing eye for fashion with the world. I want to thank you all for joining along on this doll stylist journey. Please go on Instagram and show some love to these doll stylists. Let them know that you saw this video and how much you appreciate their eye for fashion. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video.